This article is the first in a series that will focus on vendors who are selling their wares at the Western New York Welcome Center's Taste New York Market. Thank you to Tom and his team for taking the time to share their story and some marketing tips and strategies. Spotlight on Singer Farm Naturals. For Tom Szulist of Singer Farm Naturals, marketing is as much about the story as the product. That's not to say he and his wife Vivian, Viv Singer Szulist, and their staff have not produced and assembled an enticing array of locally and regionally grown foods, health aids, and other merchandise for sale at their Legacy Barn Market on Lake Road in Appleton, New York, in Niagara County. But it's more than marketing that motivates Tom. It's also about the individual and community benefits of locally produced food and health aids. It's about having a place for community residents to learn about the benefits of healthy lifestyles, including healthy diets. It's about being an example of ways to move beyond just growing and selling crops or livestock. It's about getting off the treadmill and enjoying a simpler life to the fullest. Though Tom had considerable home gardening experience and briefly worked as an industrial engineer, he spent 29 years of his life in the financial industry as a stockbroker, salesman, and venture capital advisor. Tom says that the lifestyle took its toll on his mental, physical, and spiritual health and well-being. Tom told his father-in-law, Tom Singer, one day that he'd really like to switch careers and grow garlic. "Why don't you?" was the reply. So he, Viv, and their children left their high-end home in Clarence, New York, and returned to Viv's family cherry orchard in Appleton. Their lives changed in ways they hadn't imagined. They temporarily moved into a mobile home on orchard property and began the adventure that has become Singer Farm Naturals. They've since settled into a modest Appleton residence as they have worked to revive, revitalize, and repurpose the property and buildings that are part of the Singer Farm Naturals operation. You can see signs of a small part of their journey in captioned photographs of the restoration of the Legacy Barn, the heart of their operation, on the farm's webpage. In the renovated space, and with the benefits of innovative solar, wood heating, and wind technologies, Tom and his team store, process, and market an array of products centered around tart cherry concentrate, organic garlic, and more recently, hemp-derived CBD products. Most of the cherries used in the concentrate come from Bittner Singer Orchards, operated by Jim Bittner and his crew, along with other Niagara County and regional sources required to keep up with the growing demand. Garlic is grown on Singer Farm Naturals property by staff including a team of woofers. That's Worldwide Opportunities on Organic Farms, or Willing Workers on Organic Farms, or We're Welcome on Organic Farms, among others. Cherry juice is concentrated at the Growers Cooperative Juice Company in Westfield, New York. Industrial hemp production for cannabidiol, CBD oil extraction, is a recent addition to the mix at Singer Farm Naturals. Under New York State's Industrial Hemp Pilot Program, hemp plants are carefully cultivated with the goal of maximizing the value of each individual plant, which will be harvested, cured, and sent along to a processor for CBD oil extraction. Of course, there's plenty of testing and monitoring along the way, including assurance that hemp buds do not exceed the legal limits of 0.3% THC, which would require destruction of the plants. Staff, including Tom's nephew, Ed Szulist, and volunteer workers help with the hemp production. A short list of products featured in the Legacy Barn Farm Market include a wide variety of garlics in season, tart cherry juice concentrate, frozen and dried cherries, chocolate-covered cherries, and cherry berry mixes, all-natural fruit butters and spreads from Blackman Homestead Farm in Lockport, hot sauces and salsas from Karma Sauce in Pittsford, upcycled jewelry and garden art designs by Rachel P. from Clarence Center, wax candles by Edie Goodnight of Wilson, raw and traditional honey from Fiegel Apiaries in Appleton, maple syrup and sugar from Wendell Farm in East Concord, all-natural goat's milk soaps and lotions from Humble House Gardens in Gasport, direct trade, fair trade, and organic coffees from New Day Coffee in North Tonawanda, a range of culinary items, references, and equipment, homemade cherry-based goods including 7-grain cherry cookies, Tom's Ultimate Cherry Pie, and gluten-free cherry tarts, with recipes shown on the webpage, and coffee and tea during summer months. In addition to direct sales at the Legacy Barn Farm Market, Singer Farm Naturals sells and promotes its products at regional events and through its webpage and social media sites, including Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Products are also sold at the Western New York Welcome Center's Taste New York Market on Grand Island. Juice concentrate, gift baskets, and other products can also be ordered directly through the Singer Farm Naturals webpage by email or by phone. One of the most recent additions to Singer Farm Naturals' mix of offerings is their Legacy Common Medicine Garden, designed by Laura Kennedy of Rise Up Remedies. The garden plot layout and site preparation is now complete, with planting work beginning in the fall of 2019. It will serve as a teaching garden, as well as a limited production garden for small-scale harvest of a wide variety of plants with a long history of cultural and medicinal uses. Singer Farms Naturals has entered a strategic alliance with Kristen Groman of Reciprocal Roots to use the Legacy Common Medicine Garden as an education and demonstration facility. A sizable plot of Singer Farm Naturals' fertile, flat, well-drained soil has recently been made available at no cost to husband and wife team Jerry and Christy Winquist and their local Roots Farm community-supported agriculture organic operation based just down the road in the town of Burt, New York. This sharing of resources fits well with Singer Farm Naturals' community-oriented production and marketing philosophy. Contrary to the traditional marketing focus on selling product, which was the marketing model Tom followed for much of his financial career, Tom's perspective has shifted dramatically to a very fulfilling and effective education, research, and discovery-oriented and explanatory marketing strategy. Tom knows his products well. He also has studied the way his products interact with the human body. He's always happy to tell the story of personal benefits and what he has learned as he immersed himself in the Singer Farm Naturals adventure. Viv helps in many ways, especially on the design side of the promotion, presentation, and marketing process. Money is a total distraction from life in my eyes, Tom said. It's part of what we've been taught. Let's get back to what really matters. That's part of the story he wants to share as well. It's too big. We have to be ready for what will be coming along. That's not to say Singer Farm Naturals is not striving for success, including growth and financial stability, but success is not measured purely in economic terms. Tom is happy to tell anyone willing to listen what he has learned about epigenetics, nutrition, the human genome, and the microbiome, including how his products interact with the human body and DNA. Much of his insight is based on his own personal experience, along with his studies of cutting-edge research. That's a big part of his marketing story, and what motivates Tom and Viv in their Singer Farm Naturals community-oriented business, lifestyle, education, and marketing model. Tom's father-in-law, Tom Singer, once told Tom, "Make sure that whatever you are doing in life, that you are proud enough that if it's on the front page of the paper the next day, that would be okay." Tom says his goal is always to put humans ahead of money. He has finally learned that he needs to listen to what people are telling him they need before moving on to the sale. He's learned to give people the time and the kind moment to talk with them. That's so fulfilling. That's what life's about. Other people then do a big part of the marketing for you. It's a very gifted, purposeful life, and it's a beautiful journey and a unique marketing story.